Woo!
Woo!
You.
You! So we are here today. My name is Hannah, and I'm here with Emma and beautiful Britt. This is the first episode of our YouTube channel, Die Before You Die.
Mm.
This is a very open space where we will be talking about the metaphysics of reality, decoding the dreaming. Britt, Emma, and I have all been in a mentorship these past 6 months together. And what's been coming through is, and what we have been journeying through is trance spaces and the beauty and the majesty and the power that's been coming through. So we've been connecting with the first dream, the original hum of the universe. And it's beyond profound what has been moving through us and the beauty that's been rippling out into all of our lives.
And something that's really birthed through these past couple months is our true potential as humans. We're such a highly advanced species and it's so unknown. We are really like traversing the mysteries of what it means to be human and what it means to have spirit and body and the profound intelligence that comes along with that.
Yeah, so just to speak into trance spaces, we've been working in a way where we move into a trance state all as one. And I think the beauty that comes from these spaces is when you fall into a deep trance state as one. I like to see it as like it's nearly like a hive mind forming that connects all. But also, what kind of forms from this is the greater heart that connects us with the greater heart of the universe.
And it's through this connection, it's where telepathy, it's where telepathy. So when you feel another's emotions are all accessed and unlocked within ourselves. And it's such a profound experience to really allow yourself to tap into this gift and to feel. Feeling is truly our greatest superpower, and it's through that intimacy with self and others we unlock such majesty within ourselves.
Mm.
Something that's been very deep and like mystical essentially is grief.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
community I'm come from in Whistler, BC, there's been a lot of grief this year in the community. And grief is such a powerful force. And there's so much pain. But when you allow yourself to really expand and keep your heart open, it truly just shows you the amount of love you have. And like there's so much conditioning and just like falsity around what grief is and how it should be experienced. Like every individual experiences grief differently. And
Mm.
for me right now, it's more evident than ever. It's like backtracking to tribal times and that grief needs to be held in ceremony.
Mm.
Like humans need that connection and that love and to be held and to honor the love and the loss and pray. There's
Mm.
so much honor in death, and we live in a world where it is so denied and rejected, and we're separated and we're cast aside. When we come together and we grieve and we love, we keep the spirit alive.
Mm. Yeah, so grief and praise are two tides of the same ocean. If you can't hold pride and honor for whatever grievance you're moving through or experiencing in life, it's like holding that honor and that praise for any grievance is actually what for feeds the spirit and keeps it clean and keeps it alive in your heart. So when you pray and you hold pride and love for that, it's eternally like this experience. If you've experienced a loss, this person forever lives in your heart.
Yeah, I've just had from what you've said, if we want to just close our eyes, I just want to take us into this realm together. That they say that people die for us. connected with the need and the almost severity of tribal grief spaces. Because as we journey into collapsing timelines, if a big death was to happen in a tribal community, they would all come together in a collective dream and travel to the dimension that this spirit asked for the tribe to land at. So, when the void of grief has opened the portal, we have the power to interdimensional travel through prayer. So, our manifestation is simply our ability to see us in a reality, in a dimension. And from what you have spoken of with this beautiful spirit being so fearless, it's as if he's asked the tribe to travel to the dimension where their fearlessness is. And through the smoke around the fire and the prayer around the fire, the grief and the water around the fire, it's like a dimensional jump of timeline, and we are now delivered into that field as a tribe. So there would have been, it's very individuated, our fearlessness and where we want to be, but there would have been a collective one dreaming, and that death would have delivered that specific tribe to exactly the dimension it needed to be at.
Powerful.
I feel that so deeply.
Mm.
Like what's really so evident more than ever right now is like there is no space to fear who you are. There's no space to fear what you're going to do. Like it is living so brave and big and large because it's like life is not guaranteed and it's like there is no room to be scared anymore. It's like live, honor yourself,
Mm.
like be true to yourself and live in a way that makes your heart sing.
Mm.
Mm.
Like it's just so like this is the way.
Yeah.
And
And I think that's a huge, it's a really powerful aspect is meeting these, that's been coming through these trance spaces with the three of us, is that when we meet, when we meet these energies of fear or lack or shame or doubt, all these energies that come in and actually want to keep you separate from the totality of who you are. It's like the power coming through these spaces right now, it's like these energies dissipate. They can't hold power in these spaces. And it's like what we've been moving through and journeying when, and like the realms we've been traversing within these spaces, it takes my breath away.
And there's specific lineages and DNA frequencies that have the ability to unlock the Earth's Akashic records.
Mm.
And so these trance spaces invite the specific lock and key that your soul has to share ancient wisdom with your community. And so without trance, we don't have the ability to navigate where we're going.
Mm. And I feel like with trance, it goes into the collapse of timelines. So a timeline, I see a timeline as vibrational states of being. They're infinite threads. They're infinite threads in that which we can, that life can unfold of vibrational realities. We have to look at the belief system, and these energies that you choose to believe. It's like if you have a belief that it's like I'm shameful,
Mm,
like I've shame, it actually locks you into a vibrational reality where it's like you're capped at a potential.
mm,
And what I see in these trance spaces is that we have the ability to completely rewrite timelines, to collapse old, like pretty much cityscapes,
mm,
timelines behind us of old ways of being. And this goes into the collapse of the earth right now. You know,
mm,
I see what we're going through is like one great collapse.
mm,
Like truth is coming out, chaos is coming out.
mm,
But it's realistically, this is order.
mm. mm, mm. And it's the, we are run by a reptilian race. So when we blame our fellow human, we've missed the mark. And we will all come to understand this as a species and as a humanity. And these reptilians themselves, it's like so much of our work is expose the energy. We're seeing expose the energy on the macro. These reptilians can't return to creator energy unless they expose themselves. So then there's another concept in trance surfing where this entity is a pendulum. So
Mm,
the government, the war, all of it is this pendulum, or you may call it an entity, and it feeds off.
mm,
And so if we start to fight against the pendulum, we continue to feed the pendulum. So
mm,
what if we just held space? This is so radical. What else, Trump? Keep exposing, darling, keep exposing. And it's like the macro, we're getting the masculine to expose itself. If you have men that are being abusive in your home right now, as the woman, can you hold space for the man? Darling, what else? Let the pus come out.
mm,
If we react, we get hooked into this pendulum that's dying,
mm.
and then we're keeping it alive.
Yeah, because it's only if you feed it, it's only if you give in where it grows power.
Yeah. And the beauty of it in this beautiful body of work, transurfing, when you detach from the pendulum, you get the power.
Get
I'm like, oh,
the
yeah.
power and you get the pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just profound what's been coming through these spaces. You know, you first work through these different layers that we've just been speaking into, but then once you're like into this like liberated state of like absolute fucking freedom, it's like what's been coming through is just such profound healings and channelings and offerings, you know, and it's in this way that you're in contact with extraterrestrials. You receive
Mm,
what you receive wisdom. It can be so like so gentle, but it's like working on such a deep cellular level. And what
mm,
I find so powerful about these spaces, and what I've definitely been seeing in the sessions come through a lot right now, is that when you're in this trance state, you're realistically in a nearly a state of hypnosis. So it's like I've found it so powerful to kind of finish sessions and you're open, you're channeling what wants to come through. But when you're in this like soft and open, receptive state, it unlocks the body. It
mm,
cells. It activates your DNA. It activates the deep remembrance of who you are at your core.
mm,
So it's just like, yeah, I've just been failing this week. It's just like forever a student to this mystery. It's
mm,
when you channel in a healing space like that, it's like you're translating these like threads of consciousness that are coming down and just being transmitted into this beautiful person. And it's when you have the ability to attune to these energies and speak it and express it through your voice, it's like they're hitting, it's like they're receiving it twice through energetically, but also through vibration. So you're
mm,
giving voice to that vibration, and it just, it's the lock and the key. It just lands, and
mm,
it's something quite indescribable, but when experienced, so soulfully felt.
mm,
mm.
Yeah.
I'd love to hold you both in trance
mm,
if we can take it into that space with the intention of channeling the creator. And perhaps both of you feeling and expressing, and this is an experiment in this moment, to hold two powerful batteries of technology that share the DNA to co-create a channel for the creator.
mm.
Oh, let's do it. I'm going to guide you both in. So just closing down your eyes. Now I want you to both visualize a blue sapphire downward facing triangle at your third eye. And we're just going to anchor pure telepathy through this triangle. Bringing the energy from the crown all the way through your body, down your legs, out of your feet, and into the earth.
I feel so much adventure.
Mm.
Like this, come on, guys. Like, let's just fucking live
Mm.
radically, fully. Like, there's so much love, like a spirit, so infinite, so wild and free. It's like, I got you.
Mm. And as this field is open to the other side, Han, I just want to invite you to channel from this space. Just fully surrendering in, letting whatever wants to come through, come through. I've got you.
We're moving into a time where it is absolutely essential to move into the heart. You don't have freedom in your heart. You simply operate in this world. The importance of community right now. It's community which forfeeds the heart space. It's community, family, friends that feel like family. Notice when there's a shift from ordinary into extraordinary, where magic follows, where you enter platonic states of intimacy with self and others, where you feel like you can let down the layers of protection and truly be who you're meant to be. Marandai, Kyarandai, Amurutoi, Andai, Yarandai, Follow passion, follow joy, and follow pleasure. It is here where you operate in complete abundance, in complete freedom. Connect with the heart visions, connect with the dreaming, but allow the pleasure, allow joy, and allow love to be the vehicle in that which these dreams come into fruition, in that which they are carried. If you can see it, it exists.
Mm.
You have to remember this.
Mm.
If you can see something for yourself in any picture, you're seeing it because it's already yours. Can you separate from illusion that keeps you separate from those dreams? It's holding these dreams with such a light and nearly an essence of blind faith on how and what it looks like to get XYZ. And know with everything in your heart, know with your whole soul that that is your birthright, that you see said dreams because it's your destiny. And in some dimension, you are already living it.
Mm.
I feel it's like nearly like debunking delusion.
Mm.
Be so delusionally, radically knowing, and it's like, yeah, that's mine. Like, that's my dream, and I'm walking the path towards it. It's really like feeling what you want, what you desire within every cell of your body, and meeting each energy that says it's too much, it's too little, you can't, blah, blah, blah. And meeting that and transforming it into truth. It's really allowing truth to be this all knowing compass, and it's found within your heart. Our hearts act as this like lie detector, and we must learn to be vulnerable with ourselves and our truth and our emotions so we can full-heartedly trust what our body communicates, what our spirit knows to be true to ourselves.
And I feel a big element is scarcity. Scarcity within the lack of resources, within the lack of people. This goes into friends, family, money. It's like, can I really have that if everyone else has that? You know, and it's like we are infinite. Yeah, it's like, but I feel like we circle back to it in a session I had with you, and it's like, can you dream so big it hurts? Now soften into those contractions and feel you are worthy of that.
And can you guide everyone through a base healing?
Yeah. So closing down the eyes, finding softness in your body, softness in your heart, and softness in your base. Bringing a slight movement into the body, connecting with your inner rhythms, and feeling the edges of your body begin to dissipate as we fall deeper and deeper and deeper into trance. Noticing how naturally in this space your body begins to rock, entering an oceanic field. And at your base, your pelvic floor naturally activates, feeling the fluttering sensation of your pelvic floor and pleasure begin to awaken. A tornado beginning to form from your base into the center of the universe. Let this awakened pleasure, the purity of your pleasure, be the fuel. And can you follow this red tornado down, meeting any energies of scarcity, lack, performance, in an essence of the lone wolf, unsafety, meeting these energies. And as you begin your descent down, feel these energies begin to dislodge, dismantle, and dissipate. Kyarandai amurutoi andai arandai akyarandai, dissipating and alchemizing, transmuting into the very tornado of your pleasure, and opening your heart, softening your belly, jaw, back of the body. Feel this energy begin to form, nearly an essence of two polarizing poles, and allow them to dance as one, to merge with the heart. For the heart knows what true safety feels like. The heart knows what community feels like. And it's in the heart we know we are infinite. There's no room for fear. And allow a gentle purging and melting of any memory where you fed into false systems, offering a gentle healing to mend the relationship of woman and man. For this is essential in order for true community to return. See how with the mending of these relationships, the expansiveness that lives within the heart, how it opens up the visionary states once again. We cannot move forward as a species when we are against each other. We cannot evolve if we are not together. And just feeling the gravity of that.
I feel this division like melting from my spine. Like honey, like hot honey dripping down my back. And it's this like masculine fire of like I feel such beautiful masculine presence right now. And it's just like I'm holding you, like I got you. Stand tall.
And we do this for the children.
I want you to open up your hip joints. Letting that hot honey move from the womb and the ovaries, lubricating the hip joints. Opening the back of the heart, the shoulders.
I feel called to move into prayer.
Feel like, Han, you do a prayer. Bring us into our hearts and take us to the dimensional field where we're going in prayer.
Bringing your hands onto your heart. Perhaps you want to have both hands on your heart, or one on the heart and one on the womb. May feeling be your eternal prayer. May feeling be your devotion to what it means to be a human. It is through feeling and through prayer we land in the depths of the heart. When we are here in the dimension of the heart, a space so radical, so honest, so open, it's when you remember who you are. Your purpose is remembered. Gifts return. When we allow the heart to fuel our imagination, it is what connects us with the empathy of the earth. When you are in one field with the earth and one another. Kiarandai morutoi andai arandaya. Shityatai ananai amurutoi andayata. When we connect with the purity and the innocence of our heart's vision, feel it as energy, translate it with your imaginative powers. We are as psychic and open as we can love and imagine.
Can you repeat that, Han?
We are as psychic and open. I have no idea what I just said.
To the depths in which we can love and imagine.
And it's connecting with that wild imagination that we see in children. Tracking back. When did that stop? When did I put up the barriers of my heart? When did I put the cap on my imagination? When did I stop truly feeling? It's like turning off the original system, the original intelligence of the body. Every human being in this world has the ability to interdimensionally travel through the heart.
Han, I want you to ground and close the space.
Before we end, I feel like it's just so beautiful to amplify the beauty and power of the heart. And how freeing and beautiful and painful it can be to go through the world with an open heart. We're born with such joy and beauty and openness. And as we grow up, stuff happens and we retract and we harden and we armor and we close ourselves off. And it is my greatest prayer and wish for the world is for everyone to touch the freedom of an open heart once again in their life. It is truly the greatest gift and such an honor, and it's what the world needs. So just really honoring those brave people on this path of freedom and liberation and love. It takes so much courage and bravery and just so much reverence for those truth seekers and just gorgeous, gorgeous souls.
Yeah, and with that being said, I just invite you to connect with your heart's vision, to connect with the purity of your heart, and allow this feeling to continue to expand and expand and expand. Allow the heart field to ripple out and feeling how now in this moment our hearts beat as one. It is through each other, and it's through coming together with humility, grace, honesty, that it unlocks new dimensions of being through the heart. And spread this love. Spread this love to everyone you cross paths with. And know the power of your heart. It is felt by all, and it's holding trust in that power. When we trust in this frequency, it is when we begin to walk on rainbows. It is where, it's miracles. So really holding honor for this, holding honor for your heart, and holding honor for the world. Taking a deep breath in to the center of your heart and toning out a harmonic of your heart. And bringing your hands together in prayer and just bowing down. Thank you.
Thank you.
And really beginning to deepen your breath. Perhaps even want to squeeze your legs and just returning to gratitude. Gratitude for what was felt, gratitude for what's to come, and gratitude for what's to been, for what's been.
What do we put in the bin?
It's to bin. So beautiful.